In the last video, I talked to you guys about how to check for a product to make sure that it's not seasonal and patents and stuff. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to teach you guys exactly how you're going to be able to use different tools to take a look to see if the product is stable, if it's just a seasonal product, and if you should, move forward with it or not. Okay, so there's a few different websites that you guys can use. They're completely free for these ones. So the first one is going to be called Keepa. So it's just keepa.com. So pretty much what you guys can do is you would just search. You would search for your guys' product. Very straightforward. You would search either for the type. I think you can search. Yeah, you would just search for the keyword. So let's just say it's products. You would click products. Then you would try to take a look at one of your competitors' products. So let's just say we wanted to take a look at this one. And then if you guys scroll down here, there's options where you can take a look at the day, week, month, 3 months, and all throughout the year. Okay, so what you're really looking for, guys, is you're trying to make sure that the product is as straight as possible. Okay, so if you guys get peaks like right here, as you guys can see, towards the week here, it's going up and down. This is what you want to be careful about. Okay, so take a look at the whole picture throughout the last year, and you can see it's a pretty stable product. It's pretty straight here. There's a little peak here. There's no data here, so they might have ran out of stock. And then it goes up here. There's another new offer, and then now it's pretty stable for the 6-7 months. They're stable, and then towards here, there's more offers coming, and then the peaks are completely changing. Okay, so this is what you want to take a look at. You want to take a look at the peaks and see how low it's dropping and so on and so forth. Okay, you want to take a look at the prices too. So you can see right here, as there's new people coming in, these new offers drop the price down to $5.99. Okay, so there's probably a hijacker taking over, and then they must have gotten them off the listing, and now it's going back up to $19.79. So I guarantee you, if you take a look at this in the next 2-3 weeks, it's going to be a stable straight line again. Okay. So this looks like a good product. If we were going to be launching barbecue cover and I had to take a look to make sure that it's not a seasonal product, this would definitely pass the test because, like I said, it's a very straight line. Obviously, there's little peaks, but it's pretty straight, okay? So that's option number one, is with Keepa. You guys can take a look at random products, like I said, and just do your due diligence. The next tool you guys can take a look at is going to be Google Trends. This is also another program that is completely free. And all you would do is just search your search term here. You would click search, and again, you can take a look at the last 12 months, hour, day, so on and so forth. I typically take a look for the last year, and then I want to see the peaks, and then I want to see if it's up, down, if it keeps going down. If your graph is up really high and it's going down and it keeps going down, then that's also a problem because now you're going to get into a product that's dying. Okay, so if we take a look at the past 5 years, it's going to give us a really good estimate in regards to what happens here. Okay, so as you guys can see, this product is not too stable on Google Trends because it's going up and down here. It goes all the way up to 33, and then it can go. The lowest point was back in 2014, I believe. Yeah, the lowest point was down here, which is maybe even 10. But as you guys can see, throughout this year, it's going up. Typically, in December is going to be the highest, but like I said, I usually just look at the last 12 months, and I try to find one that's as straight as possible. So between 50 to 25, that is still pretty stable, as you guys can see, but the good thing is it's not going down, it's going up. So from this point, from the start of the year, at the highest point right here was in July, all the way up to the highest point, which was in June. So right now we're almost at the highest point, probably because it's summertime, and then it's going to obviously drop back down and do the same cycle here as we can see for 2018, and then by the end of 2018, starting of 2019 again for the summers, it's going to go up. So this is another way that you guys can actually do product research, is you guys can take a look at the graphs. We're going to go into product research later on, but that's a great way to actually use this, because what if you're launching a product, let's just say it was December, and you know that in March the sales are going to explode, then you might actually get a chance to get into a product where it's at the lowest peak of the entire year, and within 2 to 3 months it's going to hit the highest peak, and you're going to be able to ride that wave and get as many sales as possible. Okay, so that's another way to do product research, but like I said, we'll get into that later on. So that's one of the tools here, is Google Trends. The next one is going to be called Camel. And Camel is pretty much the exact same thing as Keepa. They work together in regards to sending information. But again, if you guys want to use that, you can put in your direct competitor's URL to track it, or you can just find the product by just searching, barbecue cover, search the keyword, and then the product will come up. You just click it, and then again, you can take a look at the graphs, and you can take a look of, a year. You can take a look at 6 months. You can look at 3 months, so on and so forth. Okay, so again, what we're looking for is a straight line as possible. So the entire time this product started was back in 2016. So it had a huge peak up here in regards to the price, but it went right back down, and now you can see it was pretty stable throughout the year. The line's pretty straight. So again, like I said, this would be a product that I would definitely be launching. I wouldn't launch this product because it's not a good product, but if I was doing my research and I was watching a graph that was similar to this graph, then you know that it's not a seasonal product, okay? And then the last place you guys can check, this is going to be a paid tool, and this is going to be Viral Launch. So Viral Launch, you can go to the Market Intelligence, you just search for it, and then they actually have an option right here that says Market Trends, okay? So you can click Market Trends, and it's going to give you a bunch of different information in regards to that product that you're looking at, okay? So this is going, this is going to be probably the most accurate, because Keepa and Camel, they do integrate in regards to grabbing information from Amazon, but they also integrate with a lot of different websites, and it's not that accurate. Google obviously grabs it from the entire Google website, so it's not just from Amazon. But with Viral Launch, they're actually grabbing their data specifically and straight from Amazon. So you can be confident that their market trends are going to be more accurate than any of the other tools. Why I showed you these other 3 tools is because it's completely free, so if you guys don't have Viral Launch, then you guys can definitely get that. But with Viral Launch, we can take a look here. We can see that there's a lot of ups and downs here in regards to the sales trend, and it's a little crazy, but it's what to expect, right? With this product, we can kind of see that it is seasonal, and this is a perfect graph to show us that it's seasonal. The line is not straight. We get the most sales here in August, September, in summertime, and then right before December comes winter, it completely goes down. It goes all the way down. It crashes throughout the winter time, and then it slowly starts picking up for summer, and then it peaks super high out in July. It peaks high in September, and then November it also peaks, but you can see there's huge drops here, okay? So this would indicate, based off of my research, that this is a seasonal product, because there's a huge spikes here, okay? You really want to see one that's just a straight line, okay? So that's what I wanted to show you guys in regards to how to see if a product is seasonal or not. Like I said, you can use these 3 tools, Keepa, you can use Google Trends, and you can use Camel, and if you guys have the paid version of Viral Launch, I believe it's $20 a month for this feature, just to do the product research and market intelligence. But if you do have it, it's going to be the most accurate tool in regards to giving you great details on the actual product to see if it's seasonal or not. And I highly recommend that you guys do this for every product that you're going to launch, because that's the worst thing that could happen is you're launching, let's just say that you're launching a product right now, you're doing your research, okay, and you're taking a look, and it's, let's just say it's October, okay, so October is doing extremely, it's at its peak, it's one of the highest peak, actually let's do this one, it's the highest peak, November, okay, it's at its highest peak throughout the year, and you do your research on Amazon, and you say, holy, these guys are killing it, they're doing over 2,700 sales a month, I'm going to kill it. You purchase the product right away. By the time it arrives and you start selling, you might be, towards December, and now it's actually going backwards, and now your sales are going down, and now your inventory is stuck, you have cash that's stuck in your inventory, and now you're going to have to ride this wave with low sales for 4, 5, 6 months to slowly wait till it starts picking up back in summer, okay? So this is why I said it's very, very important that you guys do your due diligence in regards to seasonal products, because that's happened multiple times with different students where they purchased a product without doing this, and when they did their research, it was a prime time for that product, and then it just completely died. Or if you did it with fidget spinners, same thing. If you took a look at the data for fidget spinners, actually, let's take a look at that right now. Let's show you. Fidget spinners. We'll take a look at the data in regards to the big spikes and how, at the start of the year, a lot of people made a lot of money. They were making $20,000, $30,000 a month with fidget spinners, but then it completely got saturated and thousands of sellers came in and completely changed the market, and now people are stuck with thousands of inventory, okay? So it's a 1-star now. It used to be a 5-star back in the day. So if you take a look at the market trends right here, guys, okay? So look at what's happening. A huge spike right here. It got super popular. Then it dropped, it went back up a little bit, and then it completely dropped, and now it's like done, right? So you can see the average sales are 456 per month, when back in the day the highest it was at 7,000. Okay, so if you were doing your research at this time and you took a look at fidget spinners and it was at 7,000, you might have actually been ready to purchase it, but then it would have just went down and down the entire time. Okay, so like I said, it's very, very important, guys, that you do your due diligence. Hopefully this video helped you guys out, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Wait, go back.